I'm 26-year-old woman, dating boyfriend for past 3 years. He's always been attentive, loving, and devoted boyfriend to me. Plans dates regularly, remembers details, shows consistent affection every day, tells me I'm beautiful, compliments me regularly without me asking. But lately, relationship feels too comfortable and predictable for my liking. Missing excitement and validation from when we first started dating. Decide, flirting with other guys will spice things up nicely. Think a little harmless attention never hurt anyone in relationship. Figure making him jealous will reignite his passion for me. Expect him to fight for me and show more effort. Have absolutely no idea how badly this strategy will backfire. Start with small flirting at work. Happy hour last month. Coworker always been friendly and chatty with everyone at office. Laugh extra loud at his jokes during group drinks after work. Touch his arm while talking about weekend plans and activities. Boyfriend standing nearby, talking to other colleagues from different department. Glance over to see if he notices my flirting behavior. He looks over briefly, then continues his conversation with coworkers. Expect a jealous reaction, but he seems completely unbothered by situation. Drive home that night, feeling disappointed with lack of response. Ask him if he noticed coworker flirting with me tonight. Boyfriend says, not really. Seemed like normal conversation to him. Tell him coworker was definitely interested. Couldn't he tell it all? Boyfriend says, if I say so, he wasn't paying attention. Feel frustrated by his lack of jealous reaction to situation. Escalate strategy at friend's birthday party next weekend at bar. Wear low-cut dress that usually gets boyfriend's attention and compliments. He compliments outfit, but not as enthusiastically as I expected. At parties, spend time talking to friend's single guy friend. Laugh at all his stories. Play with my hair constantly. Stand close and touch his shoulder frequently during conversation. Occasionally glance at boyfriend across room to see his reaction. He's talking to friends and drinking beer casually without concern. Not showing any signs of jealousy or concern about situation. Guy clearly thinks I'm interested in getting flirty with him. He tells me I'm really fun to talk to tonight. Tell him he's pretty interesting himself while touching his arm. Boyfriend walks over to refill drink at nearby table casually. Asks me if I'm having fun at the party tonight. Uses casual tone like he doesn't notice obvious flirting happening. Tell him, yeah, guy's been telling me about his travel stories. Boyfriend says, cool. He's going to grab another beer from bar. Walks away without any possessive behavior at all toward me. Week later at gym. Friendly trainer always chats with me. Usually keep conversations brief and professional with him at gym. Today decide to engage more and flirt obviously with trainer. Tell him he's so knowledgeable about fitness and training techniques. He thanks me. Says it's his passion, loves helping people. Ask questions about his personal life and interests outside gym. Laugh at everything he says, and compliment his physique regularly. Boyfriend working out across gym with his headphones on, completely focused on his routine, not watching me at all. Trainer giving me extra attention and clearly interested in me. He asks maybe we could grab smoothie after workout sometime. Tell him, maybe I'll let him know about that later. Walk over to boyfriend feeling disappointed again by lack of reaction. Tell him that trainer was totally hitting on me today. Boyfriend says that's his job, being friendly to get more clients. Tell him it seemed like more than friendly to me. Boyfriend says, okay, good for him, I guess, without emotion. Double date with another couple reveals continued pattern of indifference. I wear boyfriend's favorite dress, hoping for possessive behavior from him. He says, I look nice, but nothing more than that. At restaurant, waiter is young and attractive guy serving us, clearly gives me more attention than necessary throughout entire meal. Waiter says I have beautiful eyes. Has anyone told me that? Thank him. Say that's sweet of him to say to me. Boyfriend ordering his food without reacting to obvious flirting from waiter. Waiter keeps coming back with unnecessary check-ins on our table. Asks if everything tasting okay for me, specifically a table. Tell him delicious. Thank him for the recommendation he gave, making eye contact and smiling more than needed with waiter. Boyfriend eating his food completely unfazed by situation happening. Friends notice the obvious flirting happening with waiter right there. One friend says that waiter is really into your girlfriend. Boyfriend says, yeah, he's trying to get good tip probably tonight. Gives casual response like he doesn't care at all about situation. Start posting flirty photos on social media for attention from men. Pictures from nights out looking extra attractive and available to others. Comments from male friends and acquaintances flooding my posts regularly. Guys commenting saying, I'm looking gorgeous tonight in photos. Other guys saying, wish I was there with you tonight. Boyfriend likes the photos but doesn't comment anything on them. Doesn't ask about who's commenting or where I am anymore. Used to check in and want to know my plans. Now seems completely uninterested in my activities outside our relationship. Test him by not texting all evening during girls' night. Usually, he'd text asking how things are going with friends. Tonight, my phone stays completely silent from him all night. Come home expecting questions about my night out with girls. He asks, how was girls' night in casual tone? Tell him fun. We went a few bars downtown tonight. He says cool. He's going to head to bed now without questions. No follow-up questions about where or who I saw tonight. Month into flirting strategy, boyfriend's behavior notably changed dramatically. Used to plan romantic dates and surprise outings for us. Now suggests we order takeout and watch TV at home. Physical affection decreased significantly compared to before this started. Fewer random hugs, kisses, and intimate moments throughout the day. Compliments about appearance basically stopped completely from him now. You look nice replaced his previous enthusiastic praise about my looks. Emotional engagement feels distant and disconnected from me completely. Try to talk about feelings and he gives minimal responses. Ask him if everything okay with us in relationship lately. He says, yeah, everything's fine. Asks why I'm asking that. Tell him he just seems different and distant lately from before. He says, just been busy with work and tired recently. But I know it's more than just work stress causing this. Friend's wedding becomes turning point in our relationship trajectory. Gorgeous venue with open bar and dancing all night long. Wears stunning dress hoping to get boyfriend's attention and compliments. He says, I look good, but seems distracted by something. At reception, groomsman approaches me at bar during cocktail hour. Tells me I'm the most beautiful woman here tonight at wedding. Thank him. Say that's very flattering of him to say. Boyfriend standing 10 feet away talking to someone else casually. Groomsman's been getting bolder with compliments and proximity to me physically. Tells me my boyfriend is lucky guy to have me. Tell him I like to think so while smiling at him. Glance at boyfriend expecting some territorial behavior from him. Finally, he's laughing at something someone said. Completely unbothered by groomsman. Groomsman asks me to dance with him on dance floor. Look at boyfriend who just nods. Go ahead without any concern. Dance with groomsman who holds me close during slow song. Boyfriend dancing with bride's sister looking relaxed and happy there. No jealous glances or possessive energy at all from boyfriend. Drive home from wedding in complete silence between us both. Confront boyfriend about his lack of jealousy finally after months. Ask why he doesn't care when other guys flirt with me. He says, should he care? I'm my own person after all. Ask, don't you get jealous seeing me with other men? He says, not really. He trusts me to handle myself appropriately. Tell him, but he used to be more protective and attentive. He says, people change. Relationships evolve over time naturally. Feel frustrated by his calm and different responses to my concerns. Tell him seems like he doesn't care about me anymore. He says he cares, just doesn't need to prove it constantly. Tell him proving it sometimes would be nice though occasionally. He says, if I say so, without any emotion behind words. Conversation ends without any emotional reaction from him at all. Notice boyfriend spending more time with his friends than before. Used to prioritize our plans over social activities with friends. Now he's making separate plans multiple nights weekly without me. Tells me guys invited him to poker night Friday evening. Tell him okay. I was hoping we'd do something together though. He says we can do something Saturday maybe if I want. Physical intimacy decreased to almost nothing between us now. Used to have active and passionate intimate life together regularly. Now he seems completely uninterested in physical connection with me. Initiate, and he goes through motions half-heartedly without enthusiasm. Emotional connection, feeling more like roommates than lovers now. Try wearing lingerie he used to love seeing me in. Tell him I'm going to bed, asking if he's coming. He says, yeah, in few minutes from the couch watching TV. Falls asleep on couch watching TV instead of joining me. 3 months into flirting experiment, relationship drastically different from before. Boyfriend completely checked out emotionally from relationship with me. Minimal affection, compliments, or romantic gestures from him anymore. Spending most free time with friends or alone, doing hobbies. Conversations limited to logistics and surface topics only now. Physical intimacy reduced to maybe once a month, if that. When it happens, feels obligatory rather than passionate like before. No more surprise dates or thoughtful gifts from him anymore. Birthdays and anniversaries acknowledged but not celebrated with enthusiasm. Ask if he wants to go out for birthday dinner. He says if I want to, he's fine either way. Complete indifference, replacing previous enthusiasm for everything we did. Realize my strategy backfired completely and destroyed our relationship. Stop flirting with other guys hoping to reset relationship dynamics. Boyfriend's behavior doesn't change despite my adjustment in behavior. Damage apparently already done to his investment in our relationship. Try planning romantic dates to reconnect with him emotionally. Ask if he wants to go to that Italian restaurant Friday. He says sure if I want to, without enthusiasm in voice. Lackluster response to everything I suggest for us to do. At dinner, conversation feels forced and awkward between us both. Ask him if he remembers when we used to talk for hours. He says, yeah, that was nice back then in beginning. Ask what happened to us and our relationship over time. He says, not sure. Things just changed, he guesses without emotion. No fight to save relationship or acknowledge problems we're having. Emotional detachment feels permanent and irreversible at this point. Friend asks about relationship over coffee one afternoon recently. Tells me boyfriend and I seem distant lately when together. Tell her honestly, I think I ruined everything between us. She asks, what do I mean by that statement exactly? Explain flirting strategy to make him jealous and get attention. Tell her I was trying to get more attention from him. Now he doesn't seem to care about me at all anymore. Friend gives me knowing look like she understands what happened. Says, I probably killed his emotional investment in relationship completely. Says, guys stop caring when they feel unappreciated by partner. Says flirting with others shows you don't value them at all. Says now he's protecting himself by not caring about me. Realize I destroyed what we had through manipulation and games. Try being extra affectionate to win back his attention again. Cooking his favorite meals and planning activities for us together. Tell him I made his favorite dish for dinner tonight. He thanks me. Says it looks good without enthusiasm. Eats dinner while scrolling through phone, ignoring me completely. Wear outfits he used to love seeing me in before. He says I look nice with same generic compliment. Try initiating physical intimacy more frequently than he does. He participates, but seems emotionally absent during entire thing. Ask him if he still finds me attractive anymore. He says, yeah, I'm attractive, in flat tone of voice. Ask then, why does he seem so uninterested in me? He says he's just tired a lot lately from work, but I know it's emotional exhaustion with relationship, not work. 6 months later, living like polite roommates sharing apartment space. Share apartment, but live completely separate lives from each other. Minimal conversation beyond necessary logistics about bills and schedules. Physical affection reduced to occasional obligatory kiss goodbye in morning. Boyfriend spending most time out with friends or working late. Comes home late and goes straight to bed without talking. Stop making any effort in relationship with me at all. Birthdays pass with generic cards and obligatory dinners out somewhere. Holidays feel like going through motions without any real joy. Ask if we should get Christmas tree this year together. He says if I want one, go ahead without him. Complete lack of enthusiasm for shared traditions we used to enjoy. Relationship feels like it's already over emotionally for him. Attempt serious conversation about relationship future with him one night. Tell him we need to talk about us and our relationship. He says, okay, what's up? In casual tone, like nothing wrong. Tell him he seems completely checked out of this relationship now. He says he's here, not sure what else I want. Tell him I want him to care like he used to. He says people change. Feelings change over time. naturally happens. Ask if he doesn't love me anymore at all. He says didn't say that. Just different now than before. Ask him different, how exactly? Need him to explain that. He says just is. Doesn't know how to explain it. Realize he's emotionally protecting himself from me and my behavior. Flirting strategy destroyed his trust and investment in me completely. Friend points out what should have been obvious to me. Says boyfriend used to look at me like I was everything. Now he looks at me like roommate he tolerates living with. Says I broke his heart with flirting games and manipulation. Says he probably decided I wasn't worth emotional risk anymore. Easier to stay but stop caring than deal with breakup. Realize I turned devoted boyfriend into indifferent partner through actions. Constant flirting signaled I didn't value him or our relationship. He responded by withdrawing all emotional investment in me completely. Protection mechanism against being hurt again by my behavior. Now have boyfriend who stays but doesn't care about me. Try apologizing for flirting behavior finally after all this time. Tell him I'm sorry for flirting with other guys intentionally. He says, okay, apology accepted, in flat tone without emotion. Tell him I was trying to make him jealous to get attention. He says, that's manipulative and immature behavior from me. Tell him, I know I messed up really badly. He says, yeah, I did mess up our relationship completely. Ask if there's any way to fix this between us. He says, don't know. Some things can't be unfixed once broken. Ask, so he's just gonna stay but not care? He says basically, yeah, that's the plan going forward. Realize I destroyed something irreplaceable in our relationship forever. Understand now that flirting was relationship poison. That killed everything. Showed boyfriend I didn't appreciate his attention and devotion to me. Made him question my loyalty and commitment to our relationship. Killed his emotional investment through manipulation and attention-seeking games. Men stop caring when they feel disrespected by their partners. Flirting with others communicates clear disrespect to committed partner. He protected himself by withdrawing emotionally from relationship with me. Can't force someone to care again once they've checked out. Damage done to relationship feels permanent and irreversible now. Have exactly opposite of what I wanted from this strategy. N months later, still together, but emotionally dead relationship. Now boyfriend goes through motions of relationship without any real feeling. Shows up, shares space, maintains routine, but nothing more than that. But emotional connection completely severed between us now forever. No passion, romance, or genuine affection from him toward me. Living parallel lives in same apartment without real connection. Occasional interactions feel forced and empty between us both. Holidays and events celebrated half-heartedly without any real joy. Physical intimacy rare and emotionally disconnected when it happens. Have boyfriend and name only, not in any real sense. Realize flirting strategy destroyed everything good we had together. Used to have attentive, loving, devoted partner who cared deeply. Traded it for indifferent, emotionally absent roommate who stays. Manipulation killed his natural affection and care for me completely. Can't recreate something once it's destroyed through my own actions. Boyfriend protecting himself from further hurt by my behavior toward him. Staying but not investing emotionally anymore in relationship with me. Relationship zombie technically alive, but actually dead emotionally now. Have exactly opposite of intended outcome from flirting strategy. Learned that flirting games destroy relationships and emotional connections completely. Men withdraw when they feel unappreciated by their partners consistently. Constant attention seeking from others signals disrespect to committed partner clearly. Killed boyfriend's emotional investment through manipulation and games I played. Can't force someone to care again once trust is broken. Damage to trust and respect feels permanent and irreversible now. Have partner who stays but stopped caring about me entirely. Manipulation created exactly opposite of desired result I wanted. If this confession kept you hooked, make sure to subscribe, like, and share. We share powerful true stories every day that explore the complex realities of life.